How the ASE certification test is scored. Understanding how the ASE certification test is scored is essential for properly interpreting your results and knowing what to focus on for improvement. This lesson will guide you through the scoring process, help you understand what constitutes a passing score, and explain how to interpret your score report. By the end of this lesson, you will feel confident in understanding your performance and how it impacts your career advancement. Understanding the passing score and requirements for certification. The ASE certification test is designed to assess the knowledge and skills of automotive professionals. Understanding the passing score and certification requirements is crucial to determining whether you have achieved the certification and what areas may need improvement. The passing score for the ASE certification exam typically ranges between 70 to 75%, depending on the specific test you are taking. Example: if the test consists of 50 questions, you may need to correctly answer 35 to 38 questions to pass. Standardized scoring system. ASE uses a scaled scoring system to ensure fairness across different test versions. This means that the number of correct answers required to pass may vary slightly between test forms, but the overall difficulty is adjusted to maintain consistency in results. How scores are calculated. Your score is based on the number of correct answers out of the total questions in the exam. Each question is worth 1 point. No negative marking exists for incorrect answers, so it's always better to make an educated guess if you're unsure about an answer. Certification requirements. To earn ASE certification, you need to pass the relevant exams for the desired certification. For example, A Series, A1, A9. These exams focus on general automotive repair and specific areas such as brakes, suspension, and engine performance. L Series, L1, the Advanced Engine Performance Specialist certification, requires passing the L1 exam. C Series, C1, the Maintenance and Light Repair (MLR) certification, covers the basics of maintaining and repairing light vehicles. In addition to passing the exam, you must meet the work experience requirement for each certification. Typically, 2 years of work experience in the automotive field is required, though this can vary depending on your level of education or formal training. How to interpret your score report. Once you complete the ASE certification test, you will receive a score report detailing your performance. It's important to understand what this report means so you can accurately assess your strengths and areas for improvement. Here are the components of a score report. Overall score. This will indicate your total score on the test and whether you have passed or failed. The report will display your scaled score and let you know if you met the required passing mark. Example: if the passing score for a test is 70% and you scored 72%, the report will indicate that you passed. Individual section scores. Some ASE exams are divided into different content areas. Your score report will show how you performed in each area, giving you a breakdown of your strengths and weaknesses. Example: if you score high in brake systems but low in suspension and steering, it indicates which areas need more attention for future preparation or recertification. Performance categories. Your score report may also categorize your performance in different skill levels. For example, above target. This means you performed well above the expected level. At target, this means your performance meets the standard expected for that content area. Below target. This means your performance is below the expected standard, indicating that further study may be necessary. What to do if you don't pass. If you don't achieve a passing score, don't be discouraged. Use the score report to identify which content areas were difficult and focus your study efforts on improving in those areas. Consider taking practice exams or attending workshops to reinforce your knowledge. Here's an example of a score report breakdown. The engine repair A1 section shows that the candidate performed well, meeting the standard. The suspension and steering section shows the need for improvement as the score is below the target level. The brakes A5 section indicates excellent performance, exceeding the target score. Practice questions for review. Here are some sample questions to help you better understand how the ASE exam is scored. These questions are designed to help you practice and reinforce your understanding of asked topics. Sample question 1. What is the purpose of a timing belt in an engine? A. To regulate the airflow into the engine. B. To synchronize the engine's camshaft and crankshaft rotation. C. To reduce engine vibrations. D. To monitor engine temperature. Answer: B. To synchronize the engine's camshaft and crankshaft rotation. The timing belt is responsible for ensuring that the camshaft and crankshaft rotate in sync, which is essential for proper engine function. Sample question 2. Which of the following is the correct tool used for testing battery voltage? A. Pressure gauge. B. Multimeter. C. Torque wrench. D. Spark plug tester. Answer: B. Multimeter. A multimeter is the correct tool used to measure battery voltage and other electrical measurements in automotive systems. Final tips for interpreting your score report. Review your weak areas. Your score report will help you identify areas where you need more study. Focus on the sections where you performed below target and improve your understanding in those topics. Use the results to plan next steps. If you didn't pass, use your score report to guide your preparation for the next test attempt. Make sure to review the content areas thoroughly and consider attending additional training if needed. Celebrate your success. If you pass, congratulations. Celebrate your achievement, but also make a plan for maintaining your certification and continuing to improve your skills. Conclusion and recap. In this lesson, we've discussed how the ASE certification test is scored, including how to interpret your score report and understand the passing requirements. We also explored how the results can guide your future preparation, whether you pass or need to retake the test. Understanding your score and taking appropriate action based on it is an essential part of the certification process.